saw the title, what's going on with school? What is going on with my direction in terms of career? So, yeah. Um, so as some of you know who are close to me, my husband is graduating May 2020 of next year, graduating with a master's in public policy. He wants to go to a new school for a PhD in public policy and or political science overall in general. And there's really no programs around California in general. Um, and I normally stray away from bringing up politics in my videos in general. I may like poke fun of something like here and there or whatever. But yes, okay, so basically, yeah, I'm not going to school. Plain and simple. I'm not going to school because there are just too many new factors that are coming into play that are really important. So no, I am not making money off of YouTube, and that is what you guys are just flat out assuming in your assumptions and all the above, because I don't know why people think you just make money off of the bat with YouTube. But I'm making this video to bring everything um, to a close in terms of like questions, because people ask me all the time. So basically, I am not going to AIMC, which is the Acupuncture Integrative Medicine College in Berkeley, because if I start a brand new program, and I was supposed to start September 16th of this year, so September 16th, 2019, if I had started that program, that literally, in my opinion, and I've had this conversation with my husband so many times. His name is Valdemar. I had so many conversations with Valdemar about this, that if I start a program, okay, and you graduate May 2020 of next year, I feel like it would literally anchor us down in the Bay Area. So it just wouldn't make sense for me to start a program and just end up like, it honestly, it just wouldn't make sense to get out brand new loans and whatnot for this area, yada yada, and all. It just wouldn't make sense because I'd be going for my master's of science in holistic medicine and then eventually go into the doctorate program at the same school. Um, it just would not make sense for me to do all of that right now, because I feel like, because my husband is so much more far ahead of me right now in terms of education, where he is at, where the relationships and everything that he is doing right now that you see him talk about, he is like building foundation for himself. And I already have like a strong foundation in holistic body work, holistic healthcare, and all of the above. But yeah, but in terms of education wise, I would just be, I'm just so far behind, because if I was to go full force at the school, and if I was just to crank out everything or whatever, I would have to go to school full time and all the above. And I would be able to probably crank out the doctorate and the master's of science and whatever within like maybe 4 years, 4.5 years, maybe 5 years, if I'm just doing everything part time. If I'm doing everything just like, part time, you know what I mean? So yeah, it just is not the wisest thing to do. I feel, because the possibility of us moving outside of California, yes, I am finally saying it. And oh my God, it's so weird talking about moving out of California. We are going to move back, but if his work requires him to be elsewhere, then so be it. We will go wherever his job takes us. My work, I can transfer anywhere pretty much. I just have to I may have to get a license for New York or something like that, or just get my full on national license or something like that, or whatever. And then I'm just doing YouTube, and for all I know, I could be like taking off at that point or something. I have no idea. But But yeah, we have talked about Massachusetts. Oh my God. Never thought we would move there, but we're only looking at schools that people who are in the Senate and working in politics have gone. So I don't know. We don't know too many people at all who are making it big in politics that went to Stanford. Let's be real. I have not really heard of anyone going to Stanford except for JFK. And look what happened to JFK. Like literally, he was shot. so, so Stanford is not really in the picture, but he did say that he was interested in going there. And Massachusetts has Harvard. Massachusetts has Boston University. We have talked about, oh my God, Texas. Okay. Like literally, we have talked about moving to Texas. That is such a backward state, but you know what? There is so many damn politicians that have made it big in terms of politics that are a part of the Senate that are from that state. It's pretty crazy. Berkeley is not an option either because there's really no one who made it big in politics that went to Berkeley. Like just flat out being real. Look it up. Um, so yeah, there are a few places like Hawaii. There's like a few senators or a few people that are in that made it big in politics that went to the college in Oahu. So yeah, I'd be all about moving to Oahu. Oh my God, that would just be literally everything right there. But yeah, we have talked about moving to New York. So we are really just looking at places where people have been successful in terms of politics. Um, and as for myself, I actually applied to Aveda. I was like gonna do a whole another side endeavor. Isn't that crazy, you guys? So I actually applied to Aveda Institute just for becoming an esthetician, just to further my education in terms of skincare. That's all I actually was just applying there to do, and I was accepted and everything. Um, but yeah, I decided not to go with it because honestly, by the time I would be done with that, my husband should be taking the GRE if necessary in order to get into a PhD program. And yeah, there's just a lot of options and a lot of things that are going on, and and I don't think it's just meant to be right now. It's just not meant to be. So yeah, I mean, like for God's sake, if I did my master's of science in natural medicine, and then become an esthetician, like there are acupuncture facials. So that is all medical. That is med spa status facials. So that would have been awesome. Can you imagine me doing facials but with acupuncture? So medical facial, basically. That's awesome. But yeah, that that idea has fizzled out right now. So I don't know until which state, if we stay here, or most likely we'll be moving out of state. I'll look into a different program, whatever school is within the area, in terms of maybe holistic schooling again, or maybe I should just do online schooling or something. I have no idea because I have thought about getting a bachelor's of applied science in massage therapy. But the thing is, with that, your focus is pretty much kinesiology. So it like kind of like just preps you for getting a master's of science in kinesiology. That's what I got out of when I looked at every single program that offered massage therapy bachelor's of science. So yeah, it's just really interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to communicate with you guys because like I don't know, I just feel like I should be just throwing that out there. You guys are getting a little bit of what's going on in my life. That I don't talk about really too much on camera or on other social media, where I am. So yeah, it doesn't mean that I'm lost or I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do or anything like that, any of the above. I'm just letting you guys know what my plans were. Literally, these were real plans. Um, but yeah, I only applied for the aesthetics program when I decided not to go to AIMC. And that was back in August before the start date in September on the 16th. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, that school was actually a dream school to go to because I've been immersed in the holistic healthcare, in the holistic health world for so long. It's almost been 8 years now that I've been immersed in that. It just only makes sense that I would go that route. But yeah, um, that's all I pretty much wanted to say. This is not supposed to be like some really long ass video or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I don't know if you guys really want to know anything else about my life or whatever, because I don't really actually talk too much about it, even on social media. Even though I'm a hella social person, I actually keep to myself, and it's just so funny. It makes me laugh, and this is a total sidebar. So it makes me laugh to myself all the time. People say that I have a really big mouth and that I gossip, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I can really give a fuck less about your drama and where you are and your gossip over anything else, because I just don't feel like getting in trouble. And if it's true, it's true. But to me, at the end of the day, that sounds like you're just talking smack. Just saying. So, yeah, with that being said, you guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.